They say the truth hurts. That's why most people would rather scroll than listen. But here we don't mute the fire. Welcome to episode 3 of the Wolves Bar podcast. Truth hurts, but I'm still howling. Hello lads. As you know, I am the gaming wolf, also known as Mikhail Vasilyev or Misha or Mishu. At the most parts, I stream like a madman, post like I've already made it, and speak like there's no mask on my face. And guess what? That pisses people off. This episode is for the wolves who get hated on not because they're fake, but because they're there to be real. Let me make something clear. I talk, post, and stream like I'm already living the dream. Because I'm grinding. Like I'm already there. I act like it's big because I take this very seriously. I treat my stream, my books, my brand like it matters. And people hate that. They call it delusional, they call it cringe. But what they are really saying is, I wish I had the balls to believe in myself like that. I've seen it firsthand in the toxic group that I was before and that I'm not, and still people of that group follows the Twitch and all that. People who laughed when I stayed late, edited hard, pushed harder. They mocked the hustle. But let me tell you something. You don't get to hate someone for trying harder than you. You quit. I didn't. You gave up. I evolved. That's the whole truth. And yeah, it hurts, mate. I know. Now for the deeper cut of this podcast. I used to give everything to people lots. Time, energy, defense, support. And what did I get? Betrayal. Ghosted. Stop with the same sword I used to protect them. Helping others cost me myself. And I see this too often. People who lose their spark trying to keep someone else's fire alive. So here's the lesson of that thing. You can't help people who want to burn you. You're not their savior. You are your own story. I was there. I ate the roast, got cooked in it, and came back stronger. And if you've been there too, this bar, this bar is for you. Here in Bulgaria, lads, rock got buried. Chalga, Balkan pop, fake music with autotune, and 3 AM club vibes. That's what runs the scene. Why? Because rock is raw, rock is real. Because it screams the truth. Because it makes people feel their hearts. And in a culture that's numbering itself on gossip, filters, and fake flexes, feeling is dangerous. But I don't care, lads. I just don't care. The Wolves Bar plays rock because we don't serve plastic. And yeah, this podcast ain't trending on TikTok, but it's real. That's more than most. That's more than most things on the internet. And of that, the rock got buried, but it didn't, because we still have people like me, like you, the listener, or the watcher, because people watch me on YouTube, most likely because it's coming out on YouTube. But it didn't get buried just because of us, because we are still real, and we still listen to that genre, especially rock and metal. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just walk out the door. I know it hurts, like I said, truth hurts, but it's the real raw shit that most people listen this podcast for. Here's my next question for you, the listener, the audience, and don't lie to yourself. How many books have you read this year? Not scrolled, not audio TikToks, not threads, books. If the answer is 0, you are starving your mind, lad. You really are starving your mind. We've got people screaming. They are depressed, anxious, lost. And yes, mental health is real, but they're ignoring one of the oldest therapies we've ever had. Reading. Reading. It slows you down. It recenters you. It puts words, feelings you couldn't explain. You wanna start? Start with House Between Worlds. Start with anything. Just read. Even if it's a magazine with something interesting in it. Start reading. Even if it's a kid's book. Start reading. Even if it's something like autobiography or I don't know of some actors or some YouTuber of such. Start reading. Grow your soul, not your scroll. Let's start reading. For this week, the howl is like this. They hated the fire, not because it burned, but because it reminded them they never lit their own. Stay burning, lads. Stay bold. And most importantly, stay you. That was episode 3. Truth hurts, but I'm still howling. Share it with someone who's trying but feels hated. Comment how many books you've read this year. Be honest. Merch is live on Coffee. Stream is going good. Twitch is still storming. I am Mikhail the Gaming Vasilev, and I'm not done howling yet.